Hey everybody. So I just come on here to share some exciting news with you guys. There's a lot of changes happening right now in our world. I've left Facebook. I've left Instagram. I'm not on any social media sites other than YouTube. And I have personal reasons why I've decided to do this. And part of it was to open up my life to more because it's so easy to get sucked into. Facebook is like its own world, and you can get like just totally sucked into it to the point to where you're spending all your time there. You're running groups, you're running pages, you're just doing all this stuff, and it just takes up hours out of the day. And I found things falling behind. Like I bought Rosetta Stone last winter, or actually last summer, and started out gung ho taking some Italian and Spanish lessons, and then got too busy on Facebook to keep up with them. And I'm already back at it. Just finished my Spanish lesson, feeling pretty good about that. My macrame, the same piece I've been working on since last summer, still in there hanging on the macrame rack. Started back on that yesterday, feeling good about that. I've just got a different direction I want my life to go in now. For 4 years, I have spent the last 4 years working on the low carb weight loss plan. I've lost my weight. I'm feeling pretty good these days. I do have additional help with the peptides. I've talked about it a little bit. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, I freaking love the peptides. The peptides that I take are unique to the company that I'm with. They're amazing. They're amazing. I can't even begin to explain how much I love these. People are always asking me, why do you love them so much? You'd have to, I challenge you to do this. You'd have to take them for 30 to 60 days, or like me, 3 or 4 months, to really understand. Okay, let me give you an example. I started working out around the same time that I started taking, well, actually right before I started taking the peptides, using 2-pound weights. Today, in my weightlifting session, which lasted 45 minutes instead of 5, that's how I started. I was doing this, what's it called? Snatch and grab, or snatch and lift or whatever, with 15-pound weights. I can't even begin to tell you guys how that made me feel. I felt powerful. I felt good. It was amazing. And then after my shower, I got dressed and stuff. I put on a pair of jeans that I have not worn in a long time, because here's the thing is, you may not lose a whole lot of weight when you're taking the peptides, but your muscles all tighten up, and your skin starts tightening up. My skin has went through this miraculous tightening phase. I'm like, what's happening? I'm almost 64. I've had saggy skin for years because I lost a bunch of weight a long time ago. My skin has been saggy for quite a while. I've never even considered doing the weight loss or the skin surgery, so I just figured that was, a side effect of losing the weight, right? My skin started tightening. The skin under here started tightening. I wish I could show you my arms, but I can't. My stomach's tightening. My legs are tightening. My neck is tightening. I mean, all this stuff is starting to tighten up and stuff, right? And I'm like, what is happening? And then I start reading all these things about these peptides, these bioavailable natural peptides. They're not synthetic. They're totally natural from nature, and how they're causing people's skin to tighten up. I'm like, okay, well, that's it then. They retain your muscle as you're losing weight, or just daily. At my age, daily I'm losing muscle, or I should be, right? But instead, I'm packing on muscle at my age. Oh, that's hard. It's amazing. The peptides are amazing. I was telling my girlfriend, I said, you know how, I mean, I don't know if everybody can do this, but you know how you're walking around, you got your clothes on, right? Can you feel the muscles in your legs as you move, or the muscles in your butt as you move, or the muscles in your arms as you're reaching to do things, to grab things? Do you feel your muscles controlling your body? Because I do. And I'm sorry, but it's fabulous. I don't even know how to explain how good it feels to feel my body doing these things. Oh, I just can't explain it. So life is pretty good right now. So my husband and I work out with weights 3 times a week. I do yoga pretty much every day now. I started out doing it on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I have a class I teach here at home. Can you believe that? With 2 to 3 girls. Just depends on who's coming that day. Let me get this hair out of my way. It's bugging me. So I do that with them on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and that's how we started. That yoga, I love yoga. I love how stretched out I feel, how limber I feel. So I kind of do yoga every day now. I have plenty of time. I'm at home. I'm a homebody. I'm a home mom, home housewife, whatever. So I have plenty of time to do yoga every day. But even if I was working, I would still come home and try to do 10 or 15 minutes every night. there are some fabulous videos on YouTube. There's a girl named Charlie Follows, or that, at least that's the title of her channel. Love it. She has so much beginner stuff. We're doing a 30-day thing right now with her. We're on like I think we just did day 10, so we'll be on day 11 starting next week, 11 and 12 next week. Fabulous. Fabulous. She is so good. And she's literally breaking it down into pieces where we can just put a whole thing together. It's really good. So yeah, we got that going on. We got the weights going on. We're getting out and taking walks and doing other physical things so that we're not just, that's it, all we do a day. It's been said for years that basically sitting is the new cancer. I don't want any kind of cancer, the old cancer or the new cancer, right? So get up off those butts, guys. Get up off those butts and start moving. The last few videos I've been telling you guys that if you want to keep your weight off once you lose it or once you're in maintenance, you have to exercise. Unless you plan on eating less and less and less and less every day for the rest of your life. Because that's what happens. Let's say that you've knocked off 400 or 500 calories more than what you would have normally ate, right? Let's say you're eating way less and everything's going fine, and then all of a sudden you start putting on a few pounds. Now you have to go down a few more calories. Now you have to go down a few, because you're losing muscle mass daily, like I was talking about, right? But if you just do even light weights, if you do anything to retain the muscle mass, you won't have to knock out as many calories as you're aging. Because even though I do believe that small people eat small and all that kind of stuff, I don't believe that we should have to eat so small we're starving ourselves to death. But eventually, if you lose all your muscle mass, it's either starve yourself to death or just be heavy and no muscle. So please exercise. It's just good for you. I got a lot of things that I've got planned for this year. Because of not knowing what our economy is going to look like, I've got all kinds of plants that I'm getting ready to start. I'm going to actually probably do a video on it, just a day in the life of. But I'm getting ready to start all my little seedlings for the garden. I'm going to try to do some canning this year. I've noticed that there's canners that you can go to thrift stores and pick up canners for like $10. So I was like, okay, I've never done canning myself. I was a part of helping my mother and my aunts and my grandmother and people like that can when I was a kid. But I've never done it on my own. But I looked up some stuff, doesn't look that bad. I think I can do it. So I'm definitely going to grow some stuff and try to can this summer. That's definitely on the table. Going to have a bigger garden than I had last year, so that's going to be a lot more work. But this year I feel strong and ready. I can't wait. Pushing that wheelbarrow around. So yes, we're going to have the gardening. I'm wanting to redo the front area of our house, or the kind of the side area, side front. My husband wants a lawn, and we don't have a lawn anywhere around this house. This house was built on like this rocky hill, and it's just basically rocks. Okay, so except for my little garden area that I thrashed around with and kind of beat the ground to death. So I'm thinking of leveling that all out, this little area in the front, leveling it all out, pulling all the bushes out, pulling all the crap out. It also seems like our dirt in this area is really acidic. All the trees and stuff, nature, we live right surrounded by this nature stuff, but it's all kind of a acidic ground, dirt based. It's really hard to grow things here. Really hard to grow things. So I'm thinking about doing the fake turf, just putting the fake turf, because it's just a little spot. Thinking about putting the fake turf out there. We already have a pond that somebody put in before we were here. I want to get the pond redone and get it going. And it's right by a place where I can plug in a pump and everything. So I want to get the little pond going, put some chairs around it. He's got this really cool fake little fireplace thing we can put out there. Not fake, but I mean little round kind that you just do yourself. It's not a fire pit. It's just a little fireplace. I thought that would be cute. Give us extra seating out front for when we have barbecues, when the kids come over and stuff. And my husband would get to at least kind of have the grass he wants or the lawn that he wants. So that's a plan. I've got a mud room outside that is like my token room for my gardening, and it's a mess. So I'm going to be completely redoing that. I'm literally going to take every single thing out of it, and it's got a lot of crap in it. Take every single thing out. I want to put up some shelves and start over and just kind of revamp the whole room because it needs some help, guys. So yeah, I won't be on YouTube, so I'm going to have plenty of time, and I'm not going to have any excuses for not getting this stuff done. So any of you that had followed me on YouTube or on Facebook or were in any of my groups on Facebook and stuff, I am in the middle of creating my own website. I found a platform that allows you to just create your own website, and it's a private personal website. I'm working on that right now. When I've got it done enough that I feel okay inviting strangers to it. Right now, there are some friends and family that have been invited and some people that were in my old groups, but I don't quite feel like I need to put the link out in the public yet. When I do, I will put it below one of the videos or a few of the videos so that you guys can find your way there if you would like to. And I'm not saying that you would because, hello, it's not like I have that huge of a following, right? For my kids, I have a special message for you. You guys all know that the reason I started these videos was so that you guys would have them if anything ever happens to me. Because I would love to have a video channel that I could go see my mom at. I miss my mom every single day. She's been gone for 13 years. I would do anything if there was a channel where I could just go hear her voice, hear her laugh, see her smile. I would love that. So that's why I do this channel. And you guys know that because we've talked about this. And I'm not going to stop doing the channel because, hey, I like it. You know, it's good. It's good for me. So that's my main reason for doing the channel. So if it never grows beyond where it is right now, it is what it is, right? And if it does, again, it is what it is, you know? So there we are. We're all caught up. You guys know what's going on. And you know that I'm no longer on Facebook or Instagram. I do still have this channel and my food channel, which is the Vegan Kitchen Magician, where I will be putting my food things, recipes. You know, I'm not real good with recipes because I don't measure things. So what I do on the food channel is I just turn the camera around and show you guys what the hell I'm making. I do a lot of chopped, which means I take everything in the refrigerator out that needs to be used and I just make up whatever the heck is in my mind or on my mind. Sometimes I'll be laying in bed at nighttime, I'll be going, ooh, I wonder what would happen if I crossed this with this and tried to do that. And then I'll come in the kitchen the next day and try it. So there are those times too. But I'm really bad about measuring. Sorry about that. But really, isn't most food, don't we just make it to taste how it tastes for us? Yeah? Okay. All right, guys. Ciao. Have a great day, and I will see you all soon. Bye.